what's been happening? It's been let's start again.
Why? What's wrong?
No, because I need to have that first and then. Then it's managing coming.
Okay.
Let's go. Awesome. Career ID. Ask Career ID. We're back. It's episode 4. I'm told it's episode 4, although I think I've just been recording quite a few episodes. Mulifi, he's behind the camera. Yeah, geez, busy times in the continent, busy times in the southern tip of Africa. I mean, students are going backward. You know, they're looking for free education. Well, something that I actually agree with, looking at how I got to where I am, and me not really wanting anybody else to take the same route. Let's get that education going. I mean, I was looking at some of the papers, and this is day old. Power. Yeah, it's African Independent. Free advertising, eh? Geez, how lucky are you? And who do we have here? Some students over there celebrating a 0% increase in student fees. So yeah, some busy times on the African continent. Let me get this out of the way, and let's go straight into the questions. Which questions are we attending to today? Dudu, what questions do we have there?
Mpumelelo.
Wait. Before you record that, actually, bit of a reminder. I think the last mag that I showed you was a September issue. This is the October issue. Yeah, I'm a bit late, because it is the 28th now. Young man called Neo Moleko. That's the article. Google it, you'll find it. Really, it just kind of talks a little bit around the support that you get from family, but in this specific article around my mom, my grandmother, who basically kind of helped me get to where I am. So you'll read a little bit more about it. Not this one. This is the September issue, not that one. Cool. All right, let's get straight into it. Dudu, question. Let me hear it.
Mpumelelo asks, can I study social work without maths?
Mpumelelo, can you study social work without mathematics? Well, look, that's a pretty nice and simple one. You can. In fact, I don't know of an institution that demands mathematics as a prerequisite for social worker type of careers. If you're not looking to manage an institution that uses those type of services, then it's okay. Don't touch our monies, please. Don't touch any donations, please. But look, you don't need mathematics. I think what really counts is here, the heart. We need a whole lot of those, especially if you look at how crazy the world has become. Shootings here, violence there, abuse here. So please, if you get into that sphere, don't worry too much about the mathematics. It would be nice if you had it, but you don't need it. We've got a challenge here, guys, because it's a bit difficult reading some of the English. If you can write a question in Sepedi, Sizulu, Tsonga, Espanol, French. Yeah, we haven't acquired the Italian assistance. But if you can write a question in your mother tongue, go ahead. Because now you're leaving us with a challenge, A challenge here. We can't read your questions. What are they saying to?
Mrengo asks, I want to study to be a comedian. Where can I study this?
Mrengo wants to study comedian. Guy wants to study okay, I get the gist of the question. You want to get into comedy, you want to become a comedian. I don't know whether you want to be in front of the screen in terms of acting, or whether you want to be another Trevor Noah. Geez, Trevor, see what you started here, eh? 1 month in the US and everybody wants to be funny. Look, go for it. You probably are very confident in your skill. Which institutions? My take is, if you've got the natural ability to make people laugh, look at the professions that fit into getting or amplifying your skill set. So look at qualifications that would be attractive to the front end of the screen. Look at qualifications that are centered around the arts. Look at qualifications that are centered around technology that's used today to actually broadcast somebody. Look at qualifications that really just nurture your skill. definitely got to be a good orator. You've got to be able to speak well, whether it be in your mother tongue, English, French, whichever. But you don't necessarily, not to my knowledge, have a specific qualifications. Okay, super. Now you are going to make people crack. I think it'll be more based on how good are you naturally to make people laugh, and what qualification can you study that will complement that. So, i.e., if you went to National Schools of the Arts and your craft of acting and then speaking was kind of nurtured at that level, that would definitely put you at an advantage to most people. In tertiary, look for similar qualifications. We've got a wide range of universities that actually do embrace the arts. So hit the Google button.
Faisal asks, I'm doing my final semester in public management, so I want to go for in-service training next year, or for my degree. Is that a good idea?
In-service training is always awesome. My understanding is that you don't have your degree yet. My choice, first choice, if you can afford it, because these days things are just so ridiculous that you literally have to think, can I afford the next year of schooling? And because of that situation, we land ourselves where students are crying. So if you are in that advantaged position where you can actually go for your full degree, please do that. Please do that. If you can't, then I guess you don't have a choice. Go for the in-service training. You've got to be very selective around which areas or which businesses that you get yourself involved in. Please don't take the first thing that comes your way. You're going into public management. Ideally, it would be nice to get into a very strong government parastatal, a very strong, well-run government department. You choose which one. Alternatively, you could go into private as well. The principles of finance management, of HR, of ops, of all those components that go into actually managing a business. At this point, we'll just keep it as a business. You would learn and refine your skill and become even more sharp as you go along. And after a year or two, or however long it takes, you can then perhaps plow all that private exposure that you had into the public sector. So it's all about what can you afford. Are you going to go for a full degree? Can you afford it? Please do that first. Can't afford it? Go for the in-service training. No problem. I fully support that. I'm going to cut these questions or answers down, try and shorten and cramp up our responses. So we'll leave it there for now. There's a pile of questions that we haven't gotten to. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Career ID SA, on Facebook. In fact, I think your best bet is on all the platforms. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Awesome shots, awesome pieces from Just Mo Digital. Don't forget, Don't forget, Who's this?